everyone. My name is Mariah, the wife of Keziah. We attend the community. Let's start over.
No, Shiloh Gathering of the People.
Shiloh Gathering of the People.
Y'all see my wife.
Blacksburg, South Carolina. I've been requested to make a canning video for the ones who are trying to get to learn or get into canning. And so that's where we're at right now. So first off, you would need a canning pot. It comes with a rack, and you will need a canning set. And this came from, you can get it from Walmart or you can get it from a Tractor Supply, but this came from Amazon for like $20. Everything you need is in this one box. Right now I already washed my jars, and right now I have the water boiling to sterilize it. You wash it, then you sterilize it. And I also have the lids that's boiling too. What I'm going to be canning is some peaches. We went to Larry's Farmers Market and we picked our own peaches yesterday, and so I'm going to be drawing them. Last year we did the same thing, and we're going to do it again this year so it can be ready for the cold months, fall and winter. So what I'm doing now.
So we're gonna play the video so y'all can see us picking the peaches yesterday, and we'll get back with y'all in a minute. I see you, Drama.
Big one.
You got a nice big basket today.
One basket. One basket.
Y'all can get a couple small baskets. Put the big one back. Show you, get his hand. We're doing you pick peaches. And there's peaches everywhere. Getting some peaches to get ready to do some canning. All right, y'all, listen. When you're picking the peaches, don't just pull them off the tree. Feel them and feel if they're ripe, okay? When you feel it should be a little soft. Don't pick it and let it be hard, because we're gonna be drawing them in the next couple days. I remember my professor teaching me in college, he always taught about low-hanging fruit. He said, instead of going for the hard stuff, always make sure you get the low-hanging fruit first. And look at all these. Look at Miss Ma'am, scared of everything. Come on this way, y'all. Peaches everywhere. That one's too hard. Y'all, look at this one. This one got peaches hanging everywhere. If all of them sound they're a little hard, then you can we can let them sit on the counter for a couple days and they'll soften up.
They're like super hard.
So yeah, we might got to get them and let them soften up. Is that one hard or soft, buddy?
Soft.
Let me see.
I am soft.
It's hard and soft. Oh, that one a little soft, buddy. But that one, you see this right here? You don't want that hole in it. I mean, a worm went in there, okay? So put that one back down. All right, y'all, let's keep going.
Can I pepper those? That one? That little one?
Go check it and feel it. All right, don't take it off, Shamar, if it's not ready, okay? Bottom, baby. Come here, y'all.
No, it's on floor.
You got a peach? Great job. Put it in the basket. Put it in your basket. Hmm?
Let's go to this tree. Come on, let's go to this tree over here. Look like this tree. We all want that deep orange color. Watch out with some bees on here. All right, let's see. No. Trying to find some soft ones. That's not an apple. Said peach. Said peach. Zuri. Peach. Good job. I told you, gotta take your time and feel them.
this one.
Don't squeeze it too hard. Oh, that's a perfect one, boy. Now I might eat that one in the car going home.
I caught it.
What you say? What you say?
Abba, much?
Yeah, we're gonna eat it when we jar it, right? That's soft, Kaylee?
Abba, can we make
Huh?
a jam with
Why you
this?
pick it then?
It fell.
No, it didn't. I saw you pick it. You had to snatch off that tree. Y'all wasting these people money. You can't do that now. All right. Oh, let's see. Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead and take a little. Ooh, that one, they soft too. Good job putting in your basket. This one here real soft. This one here missed some bruise while I was trying to touch it. We'll go ahead and get this one too. There you go, Skid. This boy don't want no. You don't want no peaches in your basket. No new peaches. Okay. Leave it to Kaylee, y'all. Big scary cat of the family. Kaylee, go find some. Yep, we're gonna make jam. It's all right, son.
Abba, you keep calling me Sam sometimes.
Yes, you my jam-a-line. Look at my jam and. All right, go ahead, keep picking, y'all. You like that one?
I'm gonna eat this one.
We're gonna see.
Into jam.
All right, keep picking. We ain't gonna have jam if y'all keep talking. That's a good one, babe. Oh, you done bruised it now.
That was nice. I don't like it.
My poor children.
Yeah.
Scared of bugs, scared of dirt.
I'm not scared of dirt. I don't like bugs.
Come over here and help pick.
You keep chasing. I have 10.
Well, y'all mama make these biscuits.
I have 10.
And y'all, Zuri, don't stick a hole in it.
You won't be having jam.
Yeah, we won't have jam because y'all ain't getting the peaches.
Because bees keep chasing us.
The bees are not chasing you. Zuri, you gonna come help me, skunk?
I want to go pick a peach.
Zuriel. Oh, those are small ones. They probably ain't ready. Zuriel. Hezekiah, you gonna find some more, son?
I'm going to go back with this.
You finished?
Yes.
Let me see what you got. Let me see.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11.
Look at you, Story. Come on, let's go this way.
Wait, no, can I get that? Is it pretty?
Mm-hmm.
So you have water that comes down this pipe. Y'all looking, Kelly? And then this water comes down throughout to these other lines right here. Come look, come here. Back to the line. And now it goes underground and it can water all your plants at one time. Instead of you having to go through on water, Kayla was asking earlier, how could they have all this stuff grow? And I think she's asking about it being water in irrigation system.
Making it seem like you picked on it.
Look at your face.
Abba, look! Ice cream.
Oh, Marco. A bee, Kelly, a bee. Big scaredy cat.
Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Before I get started, I want y'all to know, y'all gonna hear the cameraman, my husband, in the background, because he's plays a major part in making jam and jelly and whatever else we put in cans. We're gonna have the kids in the background. We got 5 of them. So let's go. So right now, like I said, the water's boiling. I'm about to put my 8-ounce glass, drop it in the water. Like I said, everything's sterilized. Kitchen sterilized, hands clean. You don't want any bacteria, anything to get into glasses because
can cause bacteria
It can
when you
cause
seal it.
bacteria when you're sealing it. You can see all the bacteria in the glass, and it's just a waste of your time. Everything has to be clean. So I'm about to drop these 8-ounce glasses in the water. They're gonna sterilize for like I'd say like
At least 5 minutes.
at least 5 minutes, or maybe longer, because I'm about to give me a moment. So I dropped the glasses in there. You can use whatever size jar that you want, but this is 8 ounce.
Come closer so you make sure you can hear you.
You can use whatever size that you want, but I prefer using the. So now it's been boiling for like 5 minutes. Now I'm about to use my tongs to set it on a clean cloth. So now that I took the jars out the water, I'm over here. I have 2 bowls, clean bowls. First, wash your peaches. This bowl is going to go peach peels, and I'm going to set it to the side for later because we're going to use the peels to make jam.
Jelly.
You don't want jelly. You don't want to throw away nothing. So the peel's going to go in here, and the peaches is going to go in this bowl. I'll be back.
Go ahead.
I want to show y'all how the peaches look that we picked yesterday at Lawrence Farmers Market. Now, some of them got bruised. When we picked it, it wasn't bruised, but transporting in the house, it got bruised a little bit with kids carrying them and whatnot. And some of them are like, they're not firm, but it's a little soft, so it's easy to bruise. But it's a nice size. So that's how the peel looks, and you're gonna use that to make jelly.
Go.
I had to switch to a knife because the potato peeler wasn't working too well for me. But just a backstory of how I got into canning. I grew up next door to my grandmother, and I watched her as a little girl. When I was a little girl, I watched my grandmother. She did a lot of canning, and she did her canning outside. Like she built a little stove with brick. I can't remember all the details because I was little, but I know she built a little stove with the bricks, and it had the fire, and she had the, what's them thing called, the little racks, something in the pot. And like she just did it outside, and like I think that really caught my attention. And when I got older, I was like, I wanna start canning and providing for my family like she did, because it was times, you know, it was like, we need something to eat. And my grandmother, she canned peaches, she canned pears, lima beans, collard greens, anything you could think of, she canned. And she had a little trailer in the backyard where she kept all of it at. And we could go in there. Well, she went in there and she provided food for us to eat. And food got low. But as I got older, I told her, I want to get into canning, but I don't have space. And she was like, Cherry, that's my name. That's what they call me. She was like, you don't have to have, I told her I don't have a china cabinet to store. She was like, you don't have to have a china cabinet. You can keep it in a big old brown box and just keep, like I said earlier, you're gonna hear my kids. I got 5 of them. You're gonna hear them in the background. But back to what I was saying, I was telling her I want a can, but I don't have no place to store it. So she was telling me I can just keep it in a box keep them in the box and keep them tucked under the table or put it in the closet or up on my above my cupboard. So that's what I was doing. So now that I got the peels off, I'm dicing the peaches, and over here we have the peach peels are boiling. So as I'm cutting the peaches, my husband, the cameraman I told you you're going to hear, he's going to explain to you how to make the peach jam.
So what we did is went ahead and peeled the peaches. Typically, you could boil the peaches down first, put a little slit in the top, so you can just slide the skin off after you take them off the boiling when you do like cobblers and different things like that. But since we want to make jelly, we went ahead and peeled the peaches. You put those in a pot, and you can fill it up to the top so you can have as much jelly as you want. The ratio we're going to do is about 5 cups of liquid from these from this mixture to about 5, maybe 6 cups of sugar. It calls for 7 cups, but we really don't like our stuff really sweet like that. We've done in the past and been a little too sweet. And you'll do a pack of pectin and some lemon juice, which preserves your color in your food. Then, as she said, she has these over here. She's gonna peel them, and we're gonna actually have like jarred peaches, where we can have for cobblers and different things like that. Fried bread, like she said, her grandma used to have for her when she was younger. I didn't have that kind of stuff as far as fried bread, but when I was younger, same background, both of us came from families that had huge gardens, plenty of food, livestock, chickens, goat, and my grandma did the same thing, and my great grandma. We had plenty of jar foods, had the big old buckets of peas and different things like that that you'll go ahead and sit in and snap and shell with them. I'm certain most of us from the South experienced that. And also made wines and different things like that. So this is something that both of us just come from naturally, and we still love doing it. This is something we still continue to do, and we're actually going to get into more things, because jellies and jams could be a lot of sugar. So we're trying to actually we've done stuff in the past. We've done when we had our own chickens, and we have done our own broth from it, and go ahead and put that up as stock whenever you're ready for it. Pickles. And yeah, pickles, homemade pickles. We have some little pickle cutes over there, little cucumber pickles. I mean the little cucumbers that are the size for pickles. We're gonna be doing some of that too. Soups. We're gonna get into a little bit of everything. So this is boiling now. You can see that color doesn't change like we said. Got that pretty peach color. If y'all could smell it, man, it smells great in here.
Homemade peach cobbler. That's what it smells like.
It sure do. Homemade peach cobbler. And this one over here, she don't like the peaches in the peach cobbler. She just want the juice and the syrup.
That's right.
So this would be perfect for somebody like her. But what I wanted to also show is, like we said, we have our jar peach over here, what we did last year. And this right here is some peach jam that we did last year. So what I did is I took the band off of it, and what you see now is the lid. So I want to explain, when you are jarring food, you have the jar, which will be sterilized, you have the lid, which will be sterilized, and you have the band. Once you get your food prepared, you have everything sterilized, and you put your food inside, you'll put your lid on, and you'll put the band on, not completely. We'll see the whole process later. But the reason why you sterilize these two, and the reason why it works this way, is because this right here is what actually seals the jar. It's not the actual band. This is the band. So you'll put everything inside this sterilized. Put the lid on. Put the band on. Put it back in the pressure cooker, or your canning pot. And you'll let that go. I can't remember the time. I know we do maybe about 15-20 minutes minimum. and then you'll take it out. And I know they say, depending on your elevation, those things can change. Like we said, we got children in the background. Like we said, we got children. Had to pause that thing for a second. But this right here is peach jelly that we made last year, and you can see this foam. So as you boil this down, you'll take this out, you'll strain it off, and then what you could do is get a spatula or a spoon, and as it's boiling with the pectin sugar and the lemon juice, you will skim off that foam so that when you have your jar, it doesn't hurt anything, it doesn't do anything, but you just want it to look pretty, that's all. But this right here is jelly, and this is a hit. Everybody love this. Yeah, the peach jelly is very good. You could imagine biting into a nice juicy peach and having that distinct taste, and imagine there's jelly going on a nice homemade biscuit. And then again, this right here is the jam. So
Can you tell them the difference between the two? Because this is one is the difference.
Also, so she want me to tell y'all the difference. So we want to say, this must be jam. No, hold on, how does it go? this must be jelly. Cause jam don't shake like that. But everybody know you get grape jelly out the store, and jelly is jelly. But when you take jam, yeah, it got a jiggle to it. Jam is more so like a preserve, and you'll take that and like spread it across, and it'll be more of a liquidy consistency rather than something that's like gelled up. That would be the difference. Process is going good so far. I've got a few more peaches to cut up. We probably won't jar all these. We'll probably go ahead and eat them or freeze them. You can take these if you still have some left over. What I like to do is we'll do some homemade waffles or pancakes. And this is a dad's classic in the house of Haziah. I'll take those bad boys down and make a nice syrup with some homemade whipped cream, some peach syrup or peach preserve with a homemade whipped cream, and put that bad boy on top of there. Get some turkey bacon and sit down and relax. Get a cup of juice, and that's a good morning.
Some homemade.
Oh yeah, homemade. Listen, I don't know about homemade juice.
Juice.
We gotta juice it, but boy, listen. We ain't got the juicing thing down yet. I eat that peach before I juice it.
Juice from the stove?
Yeah. But homemade biscuits though. Look, my wife got that thing down packed, boy. Listen here. Got the layers and everything in that thing, boy. So yeah, we try to eat a lot of homemade things because it's just too simple to us. I know a lot of people pay for those things throughout for the convenience, but this is first off something we just love doing.
We enjoy doing it.
Yeah, and to top it off, like I say, this is simple to us. Yeah, when I say country, listen, when you go back to my hometown, I remember I took some of the brothers to help me get my dairy stand a few years ago, and I told them, look, if you're gonna call your wife, you better go ahead and call them now, because you ain't gonna have no service once you get here. There we go again.
Talk about the pretty peach color.
Yep, I already showed them that nice color. Y'all saw how it was just water at first. Now you see that beautiful color. You can smell it. It smells wonderful. It smells like a peach cobbler's cooking in here. And we're gonna get it going.
So now I have my bowl and a cheesecloth on top of it. Now that this done boiled down some, the peels, I'm going to pour it on top of this and let it sit while we jar our peaches up. So like I said, we're showing you guys how to make
homemade peach jelly.
Yeah, homemade peach jelly and how to jar some peaches. So you don't have to throw away anything. And you can keep the peaches, the peach, what do you think called? What them thing called?
Y'all hear the Charleston in her. What them thing called? The peach pit.
The peach pit. Grow your own peaches.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take them right there, and we're gonna take those and set those to the side. Figure out how we can get those going and start the plants. And we was actually, I was just actually out in our area back where we came from. Where we live in Rock Hill right now, but we actually are from the Charleston area, a little town. I'm from Charleston area, a little town called Hughie. And unfortunately, I'm just playing. So we're gonna get these going. I'm gonna go back to our property. I'm just gonna if we could get them started, we're gonna go ahead and just plant them in the ground and put a little fence around them and see what they do by the time we get ready to head on back that way and move back home. Meanwhile, back at Mama's, so you can pull that up a little bit, lift that leg, pull it all together, gather it all together in the middle.
I'm not just gonna put this later.
No, I know. I'm just trying to pull that up off of it. Yep.
I want to show them.
Yep. Yeah, they can see it. And that's what we got. We'll let that sit there and drain, and then we're gonna get ready to preserve or jar up the actual peaches now. So we just came up with this concoction. Y'all judge us if you want. But typically you'll have it hanging. Let it strain off that excess juice, especially because it's hot right now. So we're letting it all drain down to this bowl. And once we get these peaches ready, we'll actually have this liquid ready to jar up our jelly, make our jelly and jar it up. And another thing that we did last year, we did muscadine grape jelly. And that was really good. That's better than the grape jelly you'll find in the store. But what we did was any leftover liquid you had, like I said, the recipe calls for 5 cups. We took our leftover liquid and just put it in a Ziploc bag once it cooled off and freezed it. So anytime you're ready to make jelly again, you already have everything right there. All you got to do is go through the process and make it happen. So now, first and foremost, it takes this pot a good little minute to get back up to temperature. So we got this pot on before we actually start the process to jar the peaches, so it can get back up near a rolling boil. And right now, we're about to have my wife Mariah break down this process that we're about to do in jarring the peaches.
Caught me off guard.
Yeah, you caught me off guard earlier too. Go ahead.
So right now I got, like I said, making jarring peaches is like the simplest thing you can start off with. I'm using my grandmother's recipe. We might put a little clip in to show y'all that conversation, how that went. So after you get the peaches all sliced up, you just put it in a jar and you boil basically some sugar water. Last year we did honey. It wasn't as sweet as I wanted. So this year we're trying just sugar. So it's sugar and water and a little bit of lemon juice to kind of keep the color. And we're boiling it so it can be hot. Because once it's hot, it's going to take that, it's going to have that,
almost syrup-like consistency in it once it cools down.
Yeah, it's gonna, when I pour it in the peaches, it's going to take that taste, if that makes sense, if you understand what I'm saying.
I'm nodding over here, my bad, y'all.
So, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
And we have a funnel over here, which just makes, we got the 8-ounce jars.
Yeah,
so
last
it makes
year
it,
we did this one.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make smaller jars. This is 8 ounces.
8 ounces. And it's kind of small, it's kind of hard to get in those little tops like that, so you just take it and scoop it in. And you actually want to put them to a certain
you don't want to fill it too much.
Yeah, you don't want to.
It ain't gonna seal properly.
Yeah, it won't seal properly if you fill it too much. And then also you still have to put the liquid into a certain height as well in there.
Like I said, everything has to be followed to the T. With sterilizing, making sure you like boiling it right, because it can get bacteria in it.
And that'd be a waste of time. Yeah. I've done it in the past where I think that's a little 2-pack. That's a little 2-pack. And a lot of times I remember what we would do is if you have a funnel right at the bottom of where that funnel starts at, we'll try to get that. You can take that out and try to just scoop that out. Yeah, that should be good. Right at that last line in here, you'll try to fill it there and fill the liquid to the same height. And like I was saying, all right, you want to say something?
Yeah, you see I made a mess right here. So you want to take a wet napkin and wipe it down because you don't want that liquid to be stuck on the lid, the rim, because it won't seal properly.
Yeah, the lid, my bad. And like I said, I did, we had some chickens a few years ago, and after we processed them, I went ahead and took it and actually let it make a stock overnight with your onions and carrots and different things like that, garlic. And I let it sit overnight, real low and slow temperature. It tasted great. And when I went to seal it, I did something wrong apparently, and came back.
He had me in the kitchen with him. That's what that was. Proceed with your story.
We're gonna take a minute to look at her. but anywho, came back a couple days later, and you can see that it started to like turn color. And like I said, all that long process just to have wasted time, you know, wasted raw.
That's when you get a little too excited.
Yeah, I got too excited.
All the steps
yeah,
properly.
That was my first time doing it. Ever since then, there was no issue since then. But yeah, that's the other thing. We'll also take like we buy whole chickens. We don't have our own chickens anymore. But if you buy a whole chicken and you cut it all up, you can take that carcass and do your own homemade broth and stock and different things like that. Like we said, nothing really wasted. And we can't wait to get back in the country and have chickens and livestock and garden and all these things, to be able to get back into this stuff a lot heavier like we did before.
If y'all want to use the big jars, y'all can, because using the small jars, it's a little tedious. And this is about 10 pounds. What is this, 10 pounds?
10 pounds of peaches.
10 pounds of peaches. Now, I got all the peaches in the jars. I did 20 jars. So now the water is ready, the sugar water is ready. Now I'm about to fill it up to the line in here.
That's just about good,
yeah. So it's like half a cup?
Yeah, I guess. Also. Looking real pretty, y'all.
Thank you. How about you?
Well, I already know you're beautiful.
It's a process, y'all, so.
And we already tasted the liquid from it.
It's sweet.
It's pretty sweet, so it seems like this batch gonna be real good, especially with that peach flavor to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't beat it.
And my grandma, she used to make fry bread. And then she used to take the peaches and the peach syrup and put it on top of the fry bread. It was really good. I gotta ask her how to do it, because I don't know how to make fried bread. I gotta take a pitch out. Yeah, it's too high.
Alright, we'll be back, y'all, once we get these jars filled.
So I already put the liquid inside the jars. So now I'm taking a napkin. You can use a cheesecloth or whatever you have, but I misplaced the other one. So I'm gonna use a wet napkin, and I'm just gonna wipe around it to make sure no liquid is on it, so it can seal properly. So I got like 17 more jars to go, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Next step is the bubble popper. Not gonna lie to y'all, I still don't fully understand this process, but it's a part of the process, so I'm gonna tell y'all what to do. So you don't want,
yeah, go ahead.
You stick it in there, so if any like bubbles trap down in there, it'll come to the top.
And I'm just assuming that has to do with pressure. Like you say, dealing with the pressure cooker or the canning pot. with the pressure being trapped inside that glass. I'm just assuming.
You might want to wipe your glasses last, just in case you get liquid on the top again. But if you don't mind, wipe it down again. That's fine.
And you're more so worried about wiping the, like we said, with the
rim.
Yeah, the rim where the lid would seal at. That's what you're more so focused on. You can get around the outside too, but you may want to make sure you don't want your jars to not seal properly. It's not going to cause your food to preserve properly.
I wish y'all could taste this, because it tastes
Oh yeah, we done took a peach out that syrup and tasted it.
way better than last year, just using honey. But if you like honey, you can use honey.
Yeah, we can tell you now though, it's still just gonna taste like you eating the peach that
But
hadn't fully ripened. Like I said, it's not as bad.
just
Because
not
you
the
can-
taste we was going for.
Yeah, you can still if it still tastes just like regular, unsweetened peaches, you can add your sugar later on. We just want to make sure that your food actually preserves properly.
And I can't wait for my grandma to try this.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Well, my grandfather as well.
Yeah. And I gotta take it for my grandma to try it too. We were supposed to take her some the last couple times. I keep forgetting. We gonna get it right, y'all.
I just did this one. That's what I just did.
Don't ask me. All right, y'all. We coming
Yeah,
back.
this is a process as well.
Yeah, all of this is a process. That's why we say you want to make sure you do it right, because you don't want to mess this stuff up. And a couple days later, all this stuff starts going bad. So let us take our time, make sure we get it right.
Waste
So,
some money and time.
yep, you don't want to do that. All right, so I think she's about to get the lids ready. We have them over here in the pot, and you have a magnetic lid lifter, so we can get it situated. Give them one last wipe down the jars to make sure we're good. And we typically do this stuff for our home, and then, of course, for those who don't know, we are Israelites and we observe the biblical holy days. So a lot of time when the Feast of Tabernacle comes around, we like to gift one another. Well, from our family, we'll gift the other families in the congregation either jarred peaches. I think last year we did the peaches, the peach preserves, jelly,
Homemade pies.
homemade pies, apple and peach pies.
We did homemade cookies for the girls 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year homemade cookies. And then we also give like the homemade biscuit mix with the instructions. You just give they just add the rest of the ingredients and can make this stuff at home with the homemade preserves. So yeah, this right here is definitely a great gift. We do the baskets with these kind of things inside them. And she's taking that mat. Go ahead.
So when you boil your lids, make sure you boil it, face down? Like that's down?
Yeah.
So it'll be easy to pick up. You don't gotta worry about touching it too much, trying to flip it. It's already the right way it need to be. So you shake some of that water off. Just put it on a jar.
Looking good, looking good. And also make sure you, like she's done, shake that water off. Don't forget that one in the corner over there.
What?
Go ahead. That fourth one on that first row. All right, we'll be back.
Alright, so I already have all the lids on. The lids on. Now I'm about to put the rings on, but you don't do it too tight. Just a little bit.
Yeah, you just want to get them just snug enough.
That's good.
Just like that right there. Because when it gets in there in that hot water and you got the top on, it's going to clamp down and seal itself. That one a little too tight, ain't it? Okay. There you go. And after that, we're on to the final step. We got the water boiling again. We turned it off a second ago. We'll set those down, set the rack down in the water. And put the top on, let it boil for maybe 15 minutes or so, minimum 15 minutes, and then get them out there, set them on the counter, and be ready to go.
All right, so now I have the lids on, but like I said, it's not too tight. It's a little loose. You can use your hands, or you can use this little fancy, what's this thing called?
Tongue
Jar lifter
majors.
thingy. And put it in the pot.
And make sure you got your rack in your pot,
Yes.
so you'll be able to lift it, put it down in there gently, and lift it up without burning yourself with that boiling water. And actually, it seems like it's taking a while if you look at this clock, if y'all was paying attention, but it really don't. It's not a long process. It's tedious, but not long, not hard. Very simple process. And the only tedious thing about it is to make sure, like we said, that you do it properly, because you don't want to waste your time doing this.
I ain't gonna be able to fit on.
No, I know we got to do 2 batches. You can put 1 more in there. And then gently let it down.
Probably do 2 more.
No, if you got to do another batch, you don't need to overcrowd it.
It's gonna fall.
You can put 1 in there. There we go.
Alrighty.
All right.
Now I'm gonna let it down easy in the water. It's heavy.
When you let it down, it's going to start bubbling up a little bit. So just be careful.
It's gonna fall.
But it's fine. Yeah, some of them might tip over a little bit. It's fine. But you see? So immediately when it gets in there and it starts doing that, it's going to start causing those lids to seal on its own. And like we said, the lid is the thing that's sealing, not the actual what's it called? The
What?
twisty top. I can't remember the name.
Twisty top.
Yeah,
The lid?
the lid is actually the lid is actually the thing that's sealing, but what you're twisting on is not the thing that's sealing. I don't remember. We just had the name earlier. Go back in the beginning of the video. All right, we'll come back when we're taking them out.
It's been 15 minutes. So I took the top off. Now I'm about to lift. Y'all be careful, because the steam got me right here earlier before I start recording. So you lift it up slowly. Just sit it on top. Now you can y'all hear? This is my favorite part. Hearing the
Let's see.
hot top. The top.
Every time you talk, it pops. Hold on.
Hearing
She done talked through all the popping,
hearing
y'all.
the tops pop.
Hold on, before it keeps popping, let me show them. So you can see like here and here, these have not popped yet. Hold on, babe, wait. Babe, hold on. But these ones that you see is flat. You saw that one just pop, you probably saw it. When it pops, that means that it actually sucked down and sealed the jar. That still does not mean you're gonna go mess with it. It still hasn't sit for 24 hours. But you can actually see that one didn't pop yet. These ones are flat, they popped already, they're sealed already. And if you go a couple days and it does not pop, that means something went wrong, you didn't seal it properly. I'll say 2 days. I don't think we ever experienced any of ours not sealing correctly. But I would say go ahead and just eat that one, put it in the fridge and start eating it. But that's how you know it actually sealed properly. But you give it 24 hours. She's about to show you how we get them out and set them to the side.
Hold it this way. When I first started canning, I used to do it this way, and that's wrong. The proper way is holding
Oh,
it
I ain't gonna lie. I thought you'd be trying to trick us. I said, boy, I've been waiting for you to try to correct it, but. And tip that water off to the side.
Yeah, you don't want the water to sit on top because it's gonna mess up the process of not sealing properly.
Still got some water on that one though.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them all out first,
Oh, okay.
and I'll go and take the water off the top gently. This look kind of translucent now.
Yeah, the peaches done rose to the top. So I don't know if we should have packed them more or if we packed it good. I don't know. Okay. I'm not used to the peaches by itself like that. That's more so how my wife saw things with her grandma. I'm more so the jellies and jams, beans and different things like that. I saw the jar of peaches on, but I didn't see them do it though.
Okay, so I am done with making my my peaches. Those are sitting to the side, just waiting for the tops to pop. And remember, I told you with the peel, we're going to make some peach jam, and we had it sitting over here while it was dripping. So now that that's done, we took 5 cups of that, put it in here, and we took 5 cups of sugar, 1 pack of pectin, and some lemon juice. We put it on the eye, and we let it come to a rolling ball. The rolling ball, everybody knows what a rolling ball is. So once it got to that point, we took it off the eye, and now it looks like this. And you see the white stuff on here? You're just gonna, this can be tedious, you're just gonna scoop all, you see that?
Yeah.
You're gonna take your time and scoop all that out.
You might lose some of the juice, but it's okay. Not that much juice. So you really, like they say, you want to skim across the top and skim that foam off.
Yeah, you see how thick? You don't want that in your jam or jelly.
Yeah.
So
You
take
might not get it all out like we said last year. Didn't get it all out fully. But you want to get as much
As
off just so
much.
you can have that pretty look.
Yeah, and this is pretty much the end of the process. After you take it all off, you put it in the
You grab
in
the
the
jar.
sterilized jars, and you do the same process as you did with the peaches. And that's pretty much it.
Yep, that's pretty much it. And as you're stirring it in, so after you put the fruit juice, the sugar, the lemon juice in there, you let it start to warm up and break it down. You go ahead and add your pectin in, and you're stirring it constantly because you're going to feel it start to gel up.
Yeah.
And when it starts gelling up, you want to make sure you're stirring constantly until it gets to that rolling ball. For those who don't know what that is, a rolling ball is, it's going to start boiling,
It's gonna look
and if
like
you
this.
keep on, we're going to cut that out. Get off of me. So if,
That's a good one.
okay.
I bet you're gonna know what a rolling ball is.
A rolling boil is actually when you're stirring
That's how
it.
it's gonna look.
When you're stirring it, the boiling will not stop. That's what a rolling boil is. Okay?
It's like a rolling R.
Just so they can understand. Yeah, Princess gonna get a kick out of that. So, so yeah, like we said, very tedious process. And that's probably what we gave up last year. Like, you know what? This is gonna have to do. But after you get all the foam off, we jar it up, seal it just like we did a minute ago with the peaches.
Spicy.
And you just give it a day, let them all, make sure they all seal, and you're gonna see it gel up. You don't want to move it within that 24-hour period, but you'll be able to see it gel up and turn into jelly. So we'll get with y'all when we start jarring them in a minute. Go.
So I got most of the foam off. Now I'm about to fill the jars like I did the peaches. There you
There you
go.
go. Another one just popped. I don't know if y'all heard it. They're sealing pretty good over there. You see, we took those out a while ago. So like we said, that could take up to 24 hours or more.
And once you set it down, don't mess with it.
Yeah, don't mess with it. You see that nice color? You can't really see it. It looks more like a purple on the camera, but it's really more so like almost a burnt,
Cranberry?
burnt orange mixed with the cranberry red, like a mixture of the two. And I think these are 12-ounce jars that we're filling right now. That's just me guessing. I know it's between the 8 and the 16. So we have those 12-ounce. I like these tall jars. I just like them. I don't know why.
Design it.
Yeah, it has, that's the crystal jars, had the crystal design in them. And then we have two different styles. We have the wide mouth 8-ounce jars, and then we have the regular 8-ounce jars. The regular mouth.
My personal preference is the small wide mouth because it looks really pretty to me when you're gifting and you can put little stuff on top. So that's my personal preference.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how much jars we can get.
Nothing more. Are you so good?
Yep. Yeah, that's just something you do on the side just for extra. And I love doing this. You can do it, like I said, peach, apple, plum jelly. Whatever you want, you can do it. So we're going to get back with you when it's all filled up.
So like I said with the peaches, you take the bubble popper and you go around, and each I already did those two. And just, I don't really know if I have to do this with the jam, but I always do it. So you go around, and after you go around, you can wipe the top of your lid to make sure nothing is sticky on top so it can seal properly. So with all those peels, it made 12 jars of jelly.
Yep. So we got 20 jars of peaches, 12 jars of jelly, and about I'd say a couple hours of work in between dealing with the children.
And with the peach pits, we're going to germinate them, so we might make another video.
Yes, we're going to germinate them.
We're going to germinate.
Yep. So we can try to grow some peach trees on the property.
Using everything we got. And remember, we had it sit, and this is how, it's not a pretty look, but this is how it looked after you get all the juice out of it. And it turned to this.
Yep.
Jam. So we're going to get rid of this because we don't know what else to do with it. But if you had like a compost, you can put it in there or feed it to your
chickens,
animals.
yeah. Goats.
And we don't have that right now, so this is trash. Not the cheesecloth, but the stuff in it.
Go ahead.
Alright, now I'm about to put the lids on top of the jars. Shake the water off. You remember that song?
What song?
Shake, shake, shake. Shake it off.
Oh, yeah. You know, I grew up in church, so I heard somewhere, but I don't know where.
Shake, shake, shake. If you decide to make this jam, like, you can dress it up, like you could put a sticker on top, put some ribbon around it, you know. Whatever you like to make it yours. So now you put that on top, not too tight, and get ready for the water bath. They're so cute, small ones. This is the last step. Second to the last. Drop them boy inside the water and let it go for 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes. Sound like the top trying to pump her in. You heard it?
Yeah, I think you hit something when you put it in there. Oh, sorry. Oh, that steam hit it. That's what it is. Hopefully they don't mess nothing up. Yeah, as soon as that steam hit all of them, they're doing that. Well, at least we know they see them. You alright, babe? That middle ain't, yeah, you gotta.
No, these are smaller, so I need to.
No, that's because the middle got like a hole in there. That's why. You gotta scoot it.
I didn't want my hand to go in the
Oh,
water.
that's
It's so
okay.
short. It's the smaller ones.
Well, make sure that one right there gets standing upright, you know? Hopefully they all fit. You hate to have to do another one, another batch for one jar.
Oh, you can put that in the fridge.
Oh, that's right. I don't want to though, because I already got one in the fridge. So what we did was took that one that had the foam, and we just, since it was so small, we was able to skim off the rest of the foam off of that. And we had that last little bit left, and that's how we got that 12 jar. It just all worked out great. So last set.
I'm trying to fit it in there right.
Yeah, she's trying to get it in there right. We got these over here.
There you go.
All right, just gotta drop them. All right, put the top on, and we're good to go.
So I'm about to lift this up.
There you go, they seal it.
That one just popped. You heard it? They pop us quickly.
Oh, let me see if I can. No, wait. Leave that one go to another one. Let me see if I see that one pop.
This is beautiful.
Of course, that one won't be stubborn because I'm looking at it. Is that the only one that didn't pop yet? I think so. And like we say, even though it popped, we still don't mess with it for 24 hours. There we go. Oh, I just saw it. Okay. And we know y'all don't see the children in this video. You hear us talk about them a lot. We normally include them in this process, but since we're recording for this purpose, we let them kind of sit out. But we typically do this stuff. Yeah, y'all won't be able to hear anything. But for a homeschool, we already did this process. We did this process, yeah, multiple times. We did strawberry jam with we'll go out and pick our own strawberries, go and process them, let them take notes and share things that they learn. So we make it a whole project and make sure they understand how to preserve food as well. Beautiful color. Sing it, baby.
And ready for that. Not like press on it real hard, but like just wipe it down because you don't want the water to stop it from popping up. So just like try to suck up some of that water. And that's it. Peaches and peach
Jelly.
jelly with 10 pounds of peaches.
Yep. That's all.
It. Bye.
Hope y'all enjoyed it all.
Until next time.